Howdy doody, fuckers. So I just got done with my Titan swap yesterday, and I had the worst squishy brake syndrome ever. Definitely had an airlock. So in the process of my Titan swap, I upgraded to the stainless steel brake lines. Now there's a lot of controversy whether the stainless steel brake lines are going to assist in getting rid of the squishy brake feeling due to just the old school rubberized either swelling or being stretched out. So I replaced the fronts and the rears, and in that process of doing it, I had super airlock. So we tried to bleed the brakes, and I would just, to no avail, it wasn't working. So here's a trick that we did, and it'll help if you have it. This right here is RC gas fuel line. So this works pretty well. And then go ahead and grab yourself 2 of these. What you're going to want to do is come over here. Come here. You're going to want to have one for down here, and then one up here for the brake booster. Come over here on my good side, over here. So you're going to want to take your 10mm wrench, put it on, put your hose on. Take this guy, take it off, and if they're brand new, pour some out into a water bottle or whatever other type of container. So there's about half full of this. You're going to want that other one to be full. Go ahead, take your line and dip it into the can. Start the vehicle so that way ABS and everything is running. Then take the cap off of your brake booster. Make sure it's pretty well topped off. You're going to want 2 people. 3 people's best, but 2 people can get it done with minimal struggle. First person is going to sit in the driver's seat with the vehicle on. Go ahead and give it a few pumps. Make sure you have somewhat pressure there. The second person, they're going to be running around like crazy. The third person comes into play while the second person is at the brake. The third person is going to sit here and monitor the fuel tank and just make sure that it doesn't go low. So when there's only 2 of you, you're going to want to go ahead and take your 10mm that's already on here, open this guy up, and just leave it open. You're going to run a full system, open system. So at that point, the driver is going to just sit there and pump the brakes and just keep pumping it. And while the person that's monitoring is going to go ahead and just keep filling up that reservoir. Do it for a while. Do it and keep doing it. And when you need to stop, when this one gets full, have the person hold the brake down while you close the system, and then they can go ahead and pump it and get pressure back, and you can go ahead and then alternate, because this one will be halfway empty, this one will be full. At that point, you will just want to repeat the process. What was told to me is the driver's side is the longest in the brake line system. I always thought it would be passenger rear. So I was told to start driver's side here and then go from the farthest after there. So it'd be passenger rear, driver rear, and then ending at your passenger front. Repeat the system. It's amazing. I don't think people need to go out and buy the new brake booster setup that they just came out with. I'm not trying to knock on the guys, but I had the worst system of mushy brakes. Every time I came to a stop, I had to double pump my brakes to come to that stop. Since I've swapped over to the stainless steel brake setup all the way around, I literally have no more smushy brake syndrome. I have firm brake. It's a brand new vehicle. So I would say at the minimum for you guys that don't even have the stainless steel brake setup, do this process. It might actually benefit you and help you down the road. If you do want to do the stainless steel setup, definitely it's worth the $200. At that point, you just pay for where your safety is for you and your family. So that's it, guys. I just want to make a quick video. The Titan swap's done. I'm getting ready to hopefully go hit a trail tomorrow, see how everything works. But this is a pretty controversial discussion just on the brakes. So I would definitely save your money and just start with this simple setup and just see if it helps in any way. Alright guys, take care.